Welcome back to Reel 10, and in this video we will be counting down the late Queen of England's most valuable possessions. Number 10. So do you have a family jewelry that was passed down through the generations? You know, a ring, necklace, or a watch? Well, Queen Elizabeth II appreciated her vintage jewelry. It is called the Windsor Collection and has been passed down for generations. Her most famous jewels include the sovereign's scepter and orb used for her coronation. She also owned the Russian Kokoshnik tiara, Queen Mother's leaf brooch, Queen Victoria's diamond stud earrings, and Duchess of Tex earrings. So now who gets all this jewelry? Does Camilla, the Queen Consort of the United Kingdom. Number 9. So what kind of car do you drive? A Subaru, Nissan, Ford, or one of those fancy electric cars? Well, the Queen Elizabeth II loved her cars. This dates back to her time of service in World War II. She drove an Austin K2/Y. One of her favorite trucks was the 2022 iteration. This was a gift during her Platinum Jubilee. Queen Elizabeth II also had a Range Rover, Aston Martin, and Vauxhall. Vroom vroom. Number 8. Real estate is something that all of us want to have. You know, nothing too wildly expensive. Your house probably worth around $200,000 to $1 million. Well, Queen Elizabeth II had a real estate portfolio worth $10 billion. Three of the late Queen's properties added up to the most. Buckingham Palace is valued at $7 billion, Kensington Palace a mere $630 million, and the quaint Windsor Castle at only $326 million. Luckily, for the royal family, tourists line up each year to visit and they profit over $24 million annually. Number 7. Who here loves going to an art museum, looking at priceless works of art? Paying a small fee to walk around, not touch but just take in the beauty of each masterpiece. Well, at Buckingham Palace he will see the largest privately owned collection. The Queen had over 60 paintings, and all of these priceless pieces of art were painted by the masters such as Artemisia Gentileschi, Peter Bruegel, and Michelangelo Buonarroti. So if you are in England, spend an afternoon enjoying some of the most breathtaking artwork in the world. Number 6. Who fancies a good match of tennis? Well, one of the biggest tournaments in all of tennis is Wimbledon, and it is played in London. The Royal Box on the centre court is the best place to catch all the action. It holds 74 seats and it is an invitation-only seating. So unless you are royalty, a political figure, or a commercial partner, you are not even going to get close. Number 5. Racing horses has been around for thousands of years, and the late Queen loved her horses. At the age of 4 her father King George gave her a pony on her 4th birthday, and her love for horses only grew. After becoming the Queen, she inherited the royal stud of Sandringham, and she took a personal interest in preparing the horses before each race. Number 4. The late Queen Elizabeth was a fashion and style icon. She always had with her was a Lorna London handbag. Since the 1950s, when she first started using this brand of handbag, she never changed. In 1968 Lorna London handbag was given the royal warrant, and this British company has been supplying the Queen ever since. For every season with the latest designs, the Queen was always in the latest trend. Number 3. Do you have any decorative pieces of art in your home? Well, Queen Elizabeth's Faberge collection has more than 600 pieces. Gustave Faberge designed jewel-encrusted eggs that caught the eye of many princesses and kings. Her Majesty owned many different eggs, and all have had a different design. The Queen last displayed them for the British public in 2003. Many items on this list costs millions to billions of dollars, but the next two were priceless to the Queen. Number 2. Queen Elizabeth II owned the unclaimed swans that lived on the stretches of River Thames. Every year, the royal family held the swan upping, wherein she was told how many swans were under her possession through a 5-day ceremony. Finally, number 1. One of the most important and we feel most valuable possession of Queen Elizabeth II, was her family. From her children, to grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. No amount of money, power, or title can ever replace your family. Queen Elizabeth II passed away on September 9, 2022. The world mourned the longest reigning monarch in British history. King Charles III has been proclaimed the new monarch, and as people rejoice in the new era of royalty, the Queen's influential impact over 70 years will always remain a guiding light in the future. Long live the King!